Okay, two, I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable because this is a space that is very sensitive.
I'm okay. Thank you. I'll stay right here. Thank you.
Before she said this, can I preface this as saying that I know who she is and I know who she was when she got in a box, but she's already been held accountable for it. She already admitted to it. I mean, a numerous amount of times. I don't know
what more am I supposed to say?
Yeah, like this is such an old conversation and admitted to doing it, dragged her for at least 2 months. And
I'm still being dragged for it. I mean, that happened last year in September.
They worried about how much the white girl been dragged.
Right here.
Ray worried about how much the white woman been dragged. By who? Who dragged her? Who dragged Ashley? Somebody asked me. Please answer me that. Who dragged Ashley?
And then, right, she says her information was planted.
No, actually, he didn't. Actually did not drag Ashley.
Yeah, because I didn't see nobody posting no addresses.
He's been going after me for the past 2 years, but he ain't never really said nothing about Ashley for real. Where did he drag her? Where's the videos?
He just doxed her, that's all.
I didn't see him even dox her. What, did he post her address or something?
Yeah, he doxed her. He definitely
he posted her parents' names and their
that's not a drag. If you helping somebody get money, ain't no drag.
And pictures. That's it. Like seriously.
Yep.
That's what he did. That's what.
Yep. He posted. He was like, "I know who your family is. I know where y'all live." He didn't post no address. He didn't post no phone number. I don't even think he posted their names. He just posted a picture and said, "We know all the information."
But he posted Granny Coy Bundy's number before. He posted everybody else shit before. I mean, I didn't see no like troll videos or nothing like that. Yo.
Nothing.
I didn't see her get no smoke like a normal person would get on this app when it comes to even dealing with them.
What I've gotten, the first woman that you claim is falsely accusing you of sexual assault. You didn't drag me over this app for the past 2 years.
I ain't see her.
Now compare how he's treated me to how he's treated Ashley. That ain't suspicious to y'all?
It's way suspicious. I mean, not just him, the fans, everybody.
Everybody is sitting here letting this white woman get a pass while they've been dragging me all over this motherfucking app for the past 2 fucking years.
That's why I almost didn't record, because I was getting pissed off. Like, I don't hear this shit.
No, she didn't come and leave. Nope. Even by I Speak's own words, she did not come and leave, because I Speak got up in his motherfucking camera, big face all in the fucking camera, and said Ashley ain't gone nowhere because I be watching her lives. Now, am I lying? Nobody heard I Speak say that.
He did say that.
Exactly. She didn't go nowhere. She never went nowhere. She was lurking around in my lives, hopping in boxes with Petty Rowe, Cuban Delight, Tavia, motherfucking all of the motherfuckers that's his friend. She was over there parlaying with their asses in the fucking lives. They was over there fucking collecting money for her to fucking pay her rent. Dropping her cash out in the fucking comment sections. She didn't go nowhere. That girl been on this app this whole fucking time. Going live and everything. Yeah. Go ahead. Blaze, you there?
Blaze, you on mute. Blaze, you on mute.
Had a phone call. Let me know when y'all ready.
Now.
You're ready.
I kind of like talked about it, but I mean, if you feel comfortable, Lotto, like just going, I haven't heard about it.
I mean, it's what the people in the comments want.
I mean, it's up to you. Let me tell you something.
No, it's what you want. It's what you want, hon.
I'm about to just say, I'm gonna just tell you on this live is
I ain't never heard people tell a person that pretty much caused all this bullshit, lied all over this app, to say it's up to you.
Right, but that's the white lady in the comment in the box. That's the white lady that has no business even talking.
I'm
But
talking
keep
about
going.
everybody. Listen to this whole live.
I mean, but I was specifically intrigued by the white lady that Ray happened to be capping for all night, right? Ray got all up in her camera in defense of that white lady. But that white lady was the main one trying to get her to fucking shut up. It's what you
Because I
want,
believe the hosts in
hun.
the room, they didn't know who she was at first, right? That's what I'm guessing. They didn't know who she
Right,
was at first.
right. Go ahead.
Literally about what you want. Like, I'm all in respecting people's personal boundaries. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna go watch it later on anyway. I'm gonna have one of the llamas. Like, I'm gonna go watch it privately. You hear what I'm
It's
saying?
all over YouTube.
So,
It's all over
Oh,
TikTok.
there she go.
Yep, there she
Watch
go
me
in the
work. How you
comment section.
doing? I would be careful about the information that you receive and take from the llamas. I mean, I can see if it's a whole live or something, but like, be
Oh,
wary
they
about the
cut
information
this
you
part
get
out
from
your
them.
live. They what they posted on their fucking YouTube page. This part is not in it. None of this
Right?
is in there.
Of course it ain't
None of
in it,
this is
but
in
they
there.
was there the whole entire time.
Right. They got over an hour and some change on her live.
But they
You can
didn't
see
post all
Ashley
of it.
come into the box, and you can see when Ashley drops out the box. This whole section right here is gone.
Of course.
I mean, all you gotta do is type in my name and it comes up. Like, it's.
Well,
so if you don't want to talk
I
about
see
it right now,
nothing but
that's up to
llamas
you.
in
But
this
if you
Oh no,
comment section.
I don't mind. I was
Okay.
trying to hold it live.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's talk, guys, because I didn't know.
I don't know anything about it, and I'm sorry I interrupt. I just have this thing where, again, I try to do the right thing. I'm sorry. Like, I just want to make sure she's okay
Me
doing
too.
it.
And they literally
I'm
say
totally okay.
in the comment section right here, Silent Llama 666. The llamas are recording.
Yep. But ain't nobody posted it. Make that make sense.
Right?
But you can keep going.
Okay, now let's talk about it.
To the host, I would be like, "Are you okay?"
So-
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Sorry.
If it gets to be too much, I know how to take care of myself.
Sorry, everyone.
So, okay, so last year, September, for those that don't know, I'll just kind of go over, I guess, what happened. I was reached out to an agency. I was reaching out to an agency who had been following along, I guess, with the essay story. And I eventually reached out to, I don't really even care to say the name, and they were looking for trolls. And
Why would she
so I
not
reached
say her name?
out to them.
Exactly. Because it's Tanya.
Behind on my rent. I was behind like $2,500. And I needed money, and it was an easy way to get money. And I thought, okay, sure. So I came on, I went on somebody's live. I went on Palesa's live and basically, followed through with the story. And I basically said that Palesa said she was going to pay me $2,500 or that her supporters would get me enough gifts to whatever to pay my rent. And that wasn't the truth. So pretty much
Hold
I
on one
admitted,
second.
wait,
Can I ask a question? Were you asked? Can I ask a question?
I need everybody to mute up. I do recall this situation.
Yes, I knew you was.
And I do want to say, Ashley, because now that we're here, I do have some questions. Okay, I need everybody to mute because I need to ask a few questions. Now, see, I'm very respectful of people's experiences and everything like that, which is why I handled it.
I want to say this because I'm reading these comments, sis, as they go along. You see, all the llamas in there, they are literally saying, what about the agency? And what about this? Literally questioning this woman. But y'all didn't even post this part.
Right. Right.
Like, y'all faking the funk in there. Like, y'all do this shit for show. Like, y'all don't care nothing about what this woman is talking about.
Nope.
Because y'all involved in
They
this shit.
neutral, huh?
Now, you ain't shit neutral about them. They out here trying to act like and put on a show like they neutral, but behind the scenes they are not. The fuck? This shit, wow.
A little, the way that I did, because I don't ever want to accuse anybody who said something about like SA or whatever. I don't ever want to discredit anybody who could, be a potential victim. But I do want to say, because you have admitted to it, and I do know who you are now. So I do have an issue with, I get what you're saying, some agency. I do think that there's parts of the story that you did, it did seem like that there was some lying about. I do think if you really want to take full accountability for something, and this is on you, but I do think if you did, it is very dangerous. And I'm going to speak to this. I'm going to speak to race issues later on, but this is something that I do want you to understand, like in this live. It is very dangerous. Regardless of what was going on with Lisa and I Speak, it is extremely dangerous. I don't care what agency, who or what. As a YT woman, it is very dangerous for you to accuse a black man of SA that did not do it, right? And I need you to understand that now
I need why when y'all say this, right? I guess you didn't know yet, but she just told the story, right? But why do y'all go straight to the man? Why is the woman always forgotten?
Because we just are.
Exactly.
No, I mean, it just is what it is.
It looks really bad,
It's
and
just
it
as
does
fucked up
look
to
like.
blame a black woman,
Hold on, one
to
second.
lie on a black woman as well.
Well, 1 second. So it is very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I think that for the sake of, to me, it shows a lot of privilege. You get what I'm saying? Because in society, you are believed versus us. So I think I'm going to deal with just that part of it too, regardless, because I don't agree with I Speak and everything else. And, there's things there, but I don't understand why I get desperation of money, but I want to know about this agency. And I want you to be very truthful and transparent, because hold on real quick, Lotto. I do know that you had two black people against each other, and I don't like that. So I do want to know what agency hired you and who actually was it for real? And do you have any proof? Yes, I am long-winded because I'm very careful with my words. Any proof of who actually sent you? Because I did see everything and all came back as you told the story.
All right, let me go to the next one.
Started to talk about that. I came up here to been following along, I guess, with the SA story.
Now that there was some lying about, I do think if you really want to take full accountability for,
Did I go too far?
be a potential victim. But I do want to say, because you have admitted
Well, I hope I ain't skipped
that
nothing.
we're here.
Huh?
I may have
I think I went too far.
either that or I wish I could send the whole thing in one.
Right.
If you and everything else, and there's things there, but I don't understand why I get desperation of money, but I want to know about this agency. And I want you to be very truthful and transparent, because hold on real quick, Lotto. I do know that you had two black people against each other, and I don't like that. So I do want to know what agency hired you and who actually was it for real? And do you have any proof? Yes, I am long-winded because I'm very careful with my words. Any proof of who actually sent you? Because I did see everything
Mm,
came
so
back as you thought the story.
Been following along, I guess, with
I
the
think I.
essay
Oh Lord.
story.
I might go back and cook the
Um,
middle, I guess.
and I eventually reached out to
I thought I got all of it.
somebody that's no longer in the circle. I don't really even care to say the name. And they were looking for trolls. And so I reached out to them. I was obviously behind on my rent. I was behind like $2,500. And I needed money, and it was an easy way to get money. And I thought, okay, sure. So I came on, I went on somebody's live. I went on Palesa's live and basically, followed through with the story. And I basically said that Palesa said she was going to pay me $2,500 or that her supporters would get me enough gifts to whatever to pay my rent. And that wasn't the truth. So pretty much I
Hold on
admitted.
one second.
Wait, can I ask a question? Will you ask this? Can I ask a question?
I need everybody to mute up. I do recall this situation.
Yes, I knew you was.
And I do want to say, Ashley, because now that we're here,
all right, so didn't we
I
already?
do
Is that the
have
second?
some
Is that the
questions.
second
Okay,
part?
Huh?
That's the second video.
That's the last video that was sent.
Then you should be able to fast forward some of it then, because that's part of the first.
How many videos do you have?
hold on.
No, she has
two.
to break it up because
I
you
had to
only can
break it
send
up.
8 minutes at a time.
Okay.
One
To
second.
block on a black woman as well.
Well,
I
one
think this is the
second.
part we were on.
So it is very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I think that for the sake of, to me, it shows a lot of privilege. You get what I'm saying? Because in society, you are believed versus us. So I think I'm going to deal with just that part of it too, regardless, because I don't agree with I speak and everything else. And there's things there, but I don't understand why I get desperation and money, but I want to know about this agency. And I want you to be very truthful and transparent because hold on real quick, Lotto. I do know that you had two black people against each other, and I don't like that. So I do want to know what agency hired you and who actually was it for real? And do you have any proof? Yes, I am long-winded because I'm with my words. Any proof of who actually sent you? Because I did see everything all came back as you told the story, and I was there for all of it, and now I recall all of it. So who hired you?
So the agency was called Sprinkler. It's Sprinkler without the E. And the direct name that I had was Stephen Diebel. When you Google his name, it comes up that he is like some director, or he had an accent, so I don't even know like where he's from. He sounded like he was like from Europe or something. But that's the direct name that I had.
Oh, she said Europe, not New York.
I do recall you blaming Lisa and that you blaming Tanya official Michelle and saying, and you were in I Speaks Live and you were blaming them. So do you want to clear that up today? Because what it's sounding like now is that it wasn't them. So it's sounding like
right.
on the black
I didn't
woman.
get to that part yet.
Real quick. It does sound like you also not only lied on the black man, but you done lied on the black woman. And that is more dangerous to me than lying on the black man. I'm sorry. I mean, either or is bad. But why did you lie about Palesa and Tanya being involved? That's a very good question.
So the only reason that Tanya and Palesa were initially involved was because it was their live. It was Palesa's live that I went into. But it was somebody that...
Hold up. She said the only reason you were even involved initially was because it was your live. But you said you went to the agency. You said you reached out to the agency that was following police's sexual assault story. You see how she don't be making sense?
Right.
Yep.
Had been watching them already and had been following the situation and basically said that if I came in and the conversation that me and him had was basically if I said this, that police's story would be heard. That was literally, listen, Palesa, I'm sorry. Listen to me, please. I can't hear you. You're muted.
He thought that would help my story?
Because if a white woman came out and said it, that your story would be believed more. Does that make sense? No?
It makes sense from a society standpoint.
I will say this. I remember I said that when I had first got into it with Aunt Karen, nobody would pay attention to what the fuck I was saying, right? Until the white people got involved. And that's when the misfit patriot bum dude started coming around me. All these fucking white people started paying attention and reposting my shit.
Right.
This shit, man.
But I really think
Yeah, but
I think you owe Lisa an apology.
I do, and
I think that you owe the entire black community an apology. I don't even like I Speak, but I believe you owe him an apology because this is a little much. I get things out of desperation, but the fact that you also know and that you're saying out of your own mouth that the conversation with you and this gentleman is a white woman comes to the defense, people are going to listen. You do understand how much damage that actually causes, and there was just a little bit of money involved. That's a lot of damage. Now, I don't know if this is
That was the last video right there, and that's the end of it.
I've been
That's all I got. There's a bunch of bullshit, so if y'all waiting for her to tell the truth, don't hold your breath. So it's gonna be loud number 3.
I'll play this little part again that I got.
But that's interesting how nobody else has this part of the lie, because that's all I cared about. The lying part, like, okay, because people have been trying to get answers from her, but she's still lying. So
I got a little bit more right here.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Here go the end.
My word. Did send you. And I said, you are not telling the truth. My ancestors told me you were not telling the truth. And you stuck with it. You begged me.
What?
You said, you said Palesa sent you, told you to do exactly what you did. And I said, you are lying to me. I know this. You're not telling me the truth. You're not. I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth.
And did I not tell you about the agency?
No, I don't recall no agency, sweetheart. You literally said to.
So, what did she tell you? That's where I'm trying to get at.
What's that?
Well, let her tell her she held herself accountable. But then you said, "Oh, you were lying. I knew you were lying." You got to make your mind up which one it was.
Hold on. She said she told her who she was and everything else in the beginning of this live, and she had been held accountable by everybody, which we know wasn't true. That's not true. But I'm trying to figure out, what did she tell you then?
Me that Palesa sent you, and I said to you, you are not telling the truth. So I don't. You somebody else chat. But I didn't get that.
Ashley,
but I didn't get that.
Real quick,
this is upsetting to me because I asked you over and over and you asked me for my support. And I said, well, listen, you did something wrong. You put a black man's life in danger. And because you kept on saying Palesa did send you. So I can't say you put a black woman's life in danger.
I don't recall saying Palesa sent me.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so hold on real quick, Ashley. They are asking you to cam up because they want to verify that it is you.
I'm not turning my
Because
camera
now
on.
I'm
I'm
getting
outside.
confused. Because I called you out in that chat.
But I do think that, are y'all sure that that's her? That's her.
I
'Cause
know that it's her.
Yeah,
I would
no,
like for
it's
her
me.
to cam up too.
That's
I
definitely
would
her,
like for her to
y'all.
cam up too, but I know that that's her.
That's her. So
Wait, hold on, because we can go on messages.
I recall. And I just, Ashley, I don't appreciate it, honestly. I'm gonna be completely honest and transparent with you. I'm a different type of pro-black. I'm not going to go off on you, but I am going to drop you unless they have any other questions for you. Because I'm black before I'm anything else.
I have a question.
Why
Do you have
drop her?
do you have proof? Do you have proof
Not yet.
of
Don't drop
this agency? Do you have any of this correspondence still between you and this agency?
No, because it was just a phone call. It was.
She's
So you full of
lying.
crap. That's
That's
why
not
you
what she
mad.
said the first time.
You full of crap.
She said she had to she had to sign the NDA and she was gonna bring it to us.
It wasn't like an email or anything like that.
I don't believe her.
I don't either.
I feel
I don't believe you, and I said
I
that
don't
over and
either.
over. I
And
don't
if you don't
believe
have
you.
correspondence, and I'm gonna say what I really believe, if you don't have correspondence between you and this agency, why did you drop?
Miss Ray.
Then I Speak did hire this woman.
Sis, you
I know
didn't
y'all
drop her,
don't want to
did you,
listen
sis?
to me. I'm telling you, if the agency really didn't hire this woman, I Speak did.
Listen, she came in my box. I'm going to get this out. She came in my box, and that's what she literally said. And I said, I don't believe you. The whole story. It sit well with me. She was asking me for support and how does she recover after doing something so horrible. And I told her,
Hold on, pause
you
that
could have
real
put black
quick.
people's lives.
If all this didn't sit well with you, right? Then what she said in the very beginning of this live makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Exactly.
Now y'all can call me crazy all y'all want to. But if this is what she's saying right now, then what she said in the beginning of the live makes absolutely no sense.
Keep going.
I don't play like that. You are a white woman. You have way more power and access, and you know what white tears do to black people's lives. And I literally said, but
Sorry. Gabe keeps trying to FaceTime me.
Listen to Ashley about what? Ain't nobody listening to Ashley. Everybody know Ashley lying.
by the grace of God, go on. So
My bad, sis.
No, go ahead.
and you know what white tears do to black people's lives. And I literally said, grace of God, go on. So I'm going to give you the grace that I would ask God and ask other human beings to give to me. And I said, what you need to do is just tell your story and speak the truth. So I don't know if this is her attempt to speak the truth, but she literally came in my inbox and said, Palesa sent her. And I kept on asking her to tell the truth. Yeah. You right. I didn't hear no.
I don't know if she
I don't think
dropped
she's
or-
ever going to tell the truth.
I
Miss
don't know if
Ray,
that
are you
was the truth.
okay?
Like I said, I don't care what y'all think in the comment section.
Miss Ray.
I don't care what y'all think in the comment section.
I am disgusted.
If there is
I'm gonna
no
have to step away
agency,
for a second.
then it's
right.
I Speak. And I'm not staying either. I'm just trying to figure out why this girl keep playing around in these lives. Like, you did some really, really fucked up shit. So
Whether y'all believe
you have no right to be
Palesa or
saying
not,
nothing about Patrick.
Hold on. I'm
Huh?
gonna
Oh, I
just
did say
this.
that, Nikki.
What y'all? I don't care if y'all believe.
I'm sorry, sis. What?
No, I was saying I did say that last night. She had no right to be talking about Patrick when she's sitting up there with what she's done.
True.
And y'all sitting up in the live with her
I speak
race,
in the comments.
especially knowing who she was, what she did, and you sitting up here talking about you having this argument behind the scenes where about to tell the truth, but you knew she hadn't told the truth when she was sitting up there in that fucking box last night. Because according to you, you behind the scenes begging her to tell the truth. So how you gonna be begging her to tell the truth, but then get up here and say she's already told the truth, she's already admitted to what she did, she's already been held accountable, she was dragged all over this app? That makes no fucking sense.
Right, can't be both. It can't be both.
Y'all love to call me crazy, but I tell you, I'm not the one that's fucking crazy. Go ahead, Blaze.
I need us to take in right now that there has been a white tea woman in black spaces. I don't know if she dropped or if my sister dropped her. This is very...
I think she dropped on her own.
This is very serious because she accused somebody of essay and then accused another person of being the orchestrator of, and both of those are black people.
I would just like to say thank you for allowing me to come on and speak to you.
Here she go again.
Because this is a black conversation.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to just say thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just say one more thing before I drop out? Because this is a lot for me tonight. But I just want to ask y'all to think about this. This woman lied not only on me, but on I Speak as well, right? If I Speak didn't have nothing to do with this, why did he give her grace and drag me on this fucking app for the past 2 years? This man gave her complete grace. So if he didn't have nothing to do with this, and this was a random woman that just lied on him out the fucking blue. Mind you, this nigga said they went on to collect cash apps for this woman to help her with her rent. They went on, his crew went on to mod her, let her be in their lives. Oh, he did give her grace. Y'all can sit there and act stupid all you want to. Y'all can sit there and act stupid all y'all want to.
Now, I will say, y'all, like, that's her opinion.
That nigga been dragging me for 2 years. Ain't mentioned her name unless she pops up. Then he want to act mad. That's when he wants to act mad. When she pops up, when somebody mentions her, he wants to act mad. But you've been going at me consistently for the past 2 years. And he don't even mention this woman's name. I'm gone, though. I'm out. Y'all, thank you for letting me up.
You welcome. I'm glad
thank you for encouraging her to have this conversation, because all of this shit is fucked up. Like I said earlier, I'm starting to feel like I'm in a Truman Show type shit. Like, all of y'all got scripts, and don't now one of y'all give a fuck about what y'all do to people's lives for real. So, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just, that woman, she don't have nothing to say about Patrick. Nothing to say about nobody.
Nobody. Sorry.
Nobody. But thank you. I'm going to go back in the comment section.